We're here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the home of the Airborne and Special Operations Forces at Fort Bragg. Right now we're at the Airborne and Special Operations Museum in downtown Fayetteville. Early on, the Special Operations Forces drew most of their recruits from the Army Airborne stationed here at Fort Bragg. The two together have always been very supportive, and they come together here to honor the memory, the history, and the roots of Army Airborne and Army Special Operations Forces. Master Sergeant Jean Paul Thacker was one of the guys that taught me how to free fall, and he was a legend within the free fall community throughout his life and still to today. I don't think anybody that free falls doesn't know who Jean Paul Thacker was. Happy retirement, the longest serving. She was there longer than anybody else. The first secretary hired by Colonel Beckwith at the unit. I don't think anything ever rattled her. So Iron Mike was dedicated to all of the airborne soldiers here at Fort Bragg and around the world. It was a young sergeant major in the 82nd Airborne Division that posed for it. Soldiers used to paint his helmet red from time to time, but it was always cleaned up shortly thereafter. And usually the guys that did it went and cleaned it up. The Airborne and Special Operations organizations within the United States Army have always been equated in my mind to tribes. And tribal history is passed from one generation to the next through oral histories. And so it's important to solidify those oral histories in such a way that future generations, current generations can understand the previous generations.